All right, here we are. It's Wednesday, which means what? It means it's time for the Wednesday word. What are we going to talk about today? The Wednesday word is it's an interesting word. It could mean everything, but at the same time, it could also mean nothing. And it also is going to prelude, maybe that'll be a Wednesday word. It's going to prelude into next Wednesday's word, which I think will be an interesting dichotomy or discussion about these two words, how they interact, and which one leads to the other. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Today's word, effort. Grab Webster's dictionary, which is now on my phone. It is the collegiate definition of the word effort. It is a noun. It means conscious exertion of power, hard work. Using that in a sentence, a job requiring time and effort. A serious attempt, making an effort to reduce costs. The third definition, something produced by exertion or trying, which brings me to that thing I was mentioning earlier about it being sort of useless because, I'm from the school of Yoda, like my Facebook book profile under religion, I put Jedi because there is no try, do or do not. So where does effort plug into that? Number fourth definition, effective force as distinguished from the possible resistance called into action by such a force. I have no idea what I just said. Number 5, the total work done to achieve a particular end. Okay. Why are the good definitions usually towards the end, right? Let's just look at the fifth version of the word effort. The total work done to achieve a particular end. Let's hold on to that one, and let's also go check out the etymology. So when we look at the etymology, which is also now on my phone, who needs books anymore? It's all right here. That's how they get you. Apple. Okay, effort, still a noun. The etymology, though, late 15th century. If we like track it back, right? So it was mid French. So, but then you go even back further, and then we get into Latin. Latin used to be ex fortare. Okay. So you take that ex, that word is out, meaning out. So it's not effort back then. It was exfortare, which became effort. And I think when you look at effort, you're like, F this, it's too much work. No, it's out. And then Latin, fortis, okay, or forte, meaning strong. So out, strong, effort, okay? So that's the origins of the word. Always important to know where the stuff came from, I think. So how do we apply this to life? Yours specifically. In fact, let's see if we can tie it into not just life, but sales and business. You're not going to break out a copy of the 10X Rule right now, are you, dude? You totally are. I know you are. You're gonna go grab that book and you're gonna start reading from it. Yep. So just allow me to take a moment and read from you right out of the introduction of this book. Another component that's required for success is the ability to estimate the right amount of effort necessary for you and your team to achieve a goal. By using the exact level of effort necessary, you will guarantee the achievement of these objectives. Guarantee the achievement. Guarantee it. Everyone knows how important it is to set goals. However, most people fail to do so because they underestimate the amount of action effort necessary to accomplish that goal. Have you ever done that? Have you ever underestimated the amount of effort required? That's your action idea. You can just start thinking about that now. Setting the right targets, estimating the mandatory effort, mandatory meaning you got to do it, and operating at the right levels of action are the only things that will guarantee success. And that will allow you to blast through business cliches, competition, client resistance, economic challenges, risk aversion, and even fear of failure while taking concrete steps to reach your dreams. So, in your sales, in your business, in your life, have you ever underestimated the amount of effort required to reach your goal or your target? And then when you realized that you underestimated, did you keep going? Did you keep pushing, or did you quit? So here's what I want to do. Let's take a look at your sales. If you're in sales, well, if you're in business, then you're in sales, right? So let's look at your sales. Let's look at your business, and by business, let's just talk about income. So let's just take your sales volume, take your income, okay, take your just general satisfaction with life. Got it? What are your targets? What's a sales goal that you have? What is a business goal, income goal that you have? What is a life goal that you have? How much actual effort, remember what we're going with in terms of effort, total work done to achieve a particular end, how much effort will be mandatory for you to reach your sales goal, your business goal, your life goal? I want you to do that exercise. And once you have your perception of what you believe the total amount of effort is going to be required to reach that goal, those goals, okay, then I want you to multiply that effort by 10, come up with a plan to do that. And that's important. And the reason you need to have the goal, right, is because if it's total work done to achieve a particular end, then not just Grant talks about this, but most successful people talk about beginning with the end in mind. You need to start at the end. So once you know what that particular end is and you recognize how much effort it's going to take to get there, if you put a plan together that is 10 times that, does that guarantee you you're going to hit it? And let's just say you miss anyway. How much closer will you be? Remember, when you think back about previous times where you've underestimated the amount of effort and fell flat on your face, okay? That's not happening this time. We're going to go 10 times that. Because if we read the last paragraph of the introduction from the book, here's what your Uncle G has for you. The 10X rule will ensure your success. The 10X rule will ensure your success. This is thinking bigger and 10 times the effort. The 10X rule will ensure your success regardless of your talent, education, financial situation, organizational skills, time management, the industry you're in, or the amount of luck you have or don't. Use this book as though your life and your dreams depend on it. And you will learn to operate at new and higher levels than you ever thought possible. And that is what I want you to take from this Wednesday word, is to start learning how to operate at new and higher levels than you ever thought possible. Last piece of this puzzle. Have you ever thought about, man, I wish I was good at something, whatever that something is? And then here's the thing, okay? I was thinking about this in the car earlier today. I just asked myself, well, how much effort have you put into getting better at that particular thing? So even if we circle back to sales, business, and life, how much effort have you put into becoming a master of sales, becoming a master of business, becoming a master of life? That is the effort. Now, there is one thing that is more important than effort. And we're going to talk about that, or at least the goal of the effort. And it is also the more important thing. And we're going to talk about that next week. What do you think that is? You're going to have to wait. Sorry. For now, just focus on your efforts, okay? Focus on the efforts. See you next week.